In overtime, 7-game series, teams that go up 2-0 win 93% of the time. Giannis left wide open, knocks down the triple. Then he's got a full set of, he likes to run through people, and he does. Steamrolls him there. Giannis again, bully ball. No foul called. Pay no attention to that man that just ended up on the ground. Bucks 10-point lead 3 minutes into the game. No team led by more than 8 in all of game one, and then they just continued with the flog. They're up 14. Jimmy Butler swatted by Antetokounmpo. Giannis all over Jim, who he played there in Milwaukee at Marquette. Trevor Ariza turns it over. Drew Holiday, transition. Bryn Forbes, pure. Spots up, gets the members bounce. It's 26-10. There's more. Forbes again, open. I don't know how you can't guard him. He's got a big green spot around his feet and the light shining on him. Bucks pouring it on. We've got more. Forbes saves the ball. We're running. Holiday fires. 10th three of the quarter for the Bucks. 46-20. They were 5 of 31. 5 of 31 from 3 in game one. Still managed to win it. And then they tie for the largest lead after the first quarter in playoff history. 26 points. Now we just got to walk it home. Middleton to Giannis. Then Forbes. Replay.
Times one.
Bucks up 55-34. Here comes Forbes again over Goran Dragic, 57-34. They just could have taken a knee and run out the clock. Turnover here. Holiday. Forbes. Can I get another three? They're 22 of 53 from 3 in this. They shot it 53 times from behind the arc. Forbes, 19 in the first half, matched his career high for an entire playoff game. Second half, Giannis contesting against Ariza. Streaking down the floor. Good tackle, good form tackle. But Giannis here not feeling great. Bit of pain. Look at him. Dude, why you got to do that to me? I get it, I'm not going to be the MVP this year, but I still got 2 of them. You got to respect inside. Giannis all up in there with 2 hands. Milwaukee 84-55.
Aaron Rodgers, part owner of that club.
He does have a small piece of the franchise.
Basketball.
Forbes, 6 threes, a career best 22 points, 3 in the second half. Giannis, 31, 13, and 6. The Bucks blow out Miami 132-98. Impress people by knowing this. Milwaukee on fire, as we say. They drain a postseason franchise record 22 threes. The Heat, no answers despite their defense. 11 of those threes were contested. Drew Holiday after the game.
Every time out, you had Giannis saying, don't let the foot off the gas. You had Coach preaching it to us. So at that point, we just felt like we had to lock in. And we know what type of team Miami is, where they play hard for 48 minutes. And at this point, we feel like we had the advantage and never wanted to give that up.
It's never that bad. We're not going to say that it's all good either, but we know we have to do better. I think the bright spot is I don't think you can play any worse.
Then there's this.
For 13 outside the restricted area. And the most misses without a make in any game of his career, regular season or playoffs. Chris Middleton with that unbelievable game winner. Max, can Giannis carry a team to the final?
If he has a crime partner on his level, I keep bringing this up. So I talk about Shaq and Kobe. Shaq had a prime Penny, not enough. A prime Kobe, if you're a big, and Giannis is a big, that's what it takes. Let me tell you who Middleton is. Middleton is Rick Fox, real good player. Real good two-way player. Real good. Underrated because he didn't care about his stats. But Shaq wasn't going to win a chip with Rick Fox as the second best player, as good as Rick Fox. He needed Kobe Bryant. Who's Kobe on this team? If you tell me Drew Holiday or Chris Middleton, we're done. There's no Kobe on this team. There's no Dwayne Wade on this team. Shaq looked at Giannis and said, that dude could have Superman. He plays the way I wish I could play, but I wasn't allowed to in that era. He's put up those kind of numbers, Shaq numbers. Who's his crime partner, really? Who did they get him? Drew Holiday's a nice player. Chris Middleton's a nice player. I'm talking about a crime partner. Who's Kobe on that team, Stephen A? That's not on Giannis.
Did Molly ask you a damn question about Drew Holiday or Chris Middleton? I recall the question being, can Giannis carry a team to the finals? Yes or no?
Not by himself?
Yes or no, Mr. Number One
Not by himself?
World? Yes or no?
Not by himself?
Yes or no? I mean, because you see, here's where you lose talking to me. Because I have no problem with you saying somebody else needs to close.
Right.
I have no problem. Because remember, years ago, I used to sit up there and say, LeBron is good for 46 minutes. Those final 2 minutes, I need somebody else. But it still didn't negate me from saying he could be that lead dog on the championship squad because of what he's able to do for 46 minutes. What I'm saying to you about Giannis is here's the problem. It has nothing to do with minutes. It has everything to do with game. What I mean by that, listen, what I mean by that is I told you years ago, if he doesn't work on his perimeter shot, that's the problem.
You identified him as a big correctly.
And that's what it is. So let me tell you something right now.
Do it alone.
The answer is
Logan
no.
Paul joining us tomorrow live on First Take. The show went by really fast. You know what that
Easy night for Drew and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's the Greek Freak on the big Game 2 win.
Yes. What kind of tone do you think clearly you jump out to such a big lead early, but to do it in that fashion, to yourself to walk up with a three, and you guys have put that pressure on defensively. Obviously it set the tone for the game, but how did that feel coming out in that way, I guess?
Felt good. I think the team did a great job just setting the tone. We were able to get to our spots, get some easy ones. We got stops. And we kept doing it over and over again. We knew that we're going to shoot the ball better from game 1. Going to game 2, we made only 5 threes. But at the end of the day, we wanted to get stops. And I think the team just, we're locked in. We were playing great offensively, moving the ball. But at the end of the day, we didn't let our foot off the gas defensively, so we're in a good space.
You think the last 2 games, I know it's just 2, and what you hope is a long run, but it kind of showed that you guys can win in different ways. Obviously, game 1, it was going to the paint and winning, with 109 points after overtime. Tonight, there's 22 threes, offensive glass, pressure. It kind of shows, right, that the things you guys have worked on for 72 games, you can pull out in the playoffs series.
I'll say it's a defense. Offense is going to be there. Offense, we're going to figure out the way to, get the ball in the hoop. Game 1, it was like offensive rebounds, second chance points. We wasn't able to make a lot of threes. Game 2 is a lot of threes and combined with offensive rebounds and getting in the paint. But at the end of the day, Miami Heat's a great team, great players. They're going to play hard the whole game. And as a team, we got to stay locked in defensively, keep getting stops. I feel like game 1, that's what saved us. And game 2, that's what gave us the lead. So going to game 3, we got to keep that edge defensively, and we're going to be in a good place.
Eric James?
I think I counted you at 9 on those keepy uppies. Is that like an individual record for you with the basketball?
I had 9 of what, Eric?
Juggling with keepy uppies?
No, I can do probably like 300 of those.
Okay, that's a nice touch.
Yeah, I used to play soccer when I was younger. My dad used to be a soccer player, loved soccer. I wanted to play soccer. I didn't want to play basketball growing up. So yeah, I would just try to have fun,
I guess for you take a couple really hard fouls in that second half. Just what were you thinking about trying to keep your composure and, kind of have the maturity not to have that, turn into something bigger?
I got to keep my head in the game. I know that there's going to be a lot of players who are going to try to hit me. And especially like a team with like Miami, they're always physical. Rolling to the paint, they're going to hit you. Offensive rebound, they're going to hit you. And that's why they're a really good team. But at the end of the day, I got to keep my composure. I got to do, what my team wants me to do, which is stay aggressive, keep making good plays, and just play through it. At the end of the day, I know I have teammates that have my back. Bobby got to take for me. But at the end of the day, I think as a team, we did a great job just keeping our composure throughout the whole game. And going to game 3, we got to do the same thing. We got to stay locked in what we do, keep playing good basketball.